Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from my web camera. I honestly didn't feel like setting up lights, setting up my phone, hooking it up to my iPad, hooking up the microphone. It's too much. I'm getting ready to go back to school. I've been cleaning all day and I need to get this video out because my next set of videos are school videos and I can't post fall inspired school videos before my summer video. My butt already hurts and I've been sitting on the floor for like 2 minutes and I'm out of breath from talking. Like, how's that even possible? I'm so out of shape. So I'm pretty sure that every single person that I know is already tired of hearing about this damn cruise trip that I've been on. It was the highlight of my summer and I had to write a blog about it and now I'm doing a video about it. So it's gonna be a little overkill for everyone who I know, but this video is going to be probably for other people who are wondering what it's like to go on a NCL cruise. I don't think that I'm in the right position to actually give a review on what the cruise was like because this is my first cruise ever, so I can't really compare it to like a Carnival cruise or any other cruises because this is the only one that I've been on. So I am going to talk a little bit more about that at the end. I have so much footage to show, and me and my cousin Michelle had this inside joke on the cruise of like me having to get my B-roll. I had my camera out all the time and there's just so many things that I have to show. So I'm gonna start from the very beginning, literally from me having to wake up at 4 a.m. just to get ready to go to the airport. That was 2 hours earlier than my flight was due. I now know that it's not a big deal if you get there 30 minutes before the flight takes off. That's what I did on my way back. I actually got there like 30 minutes before and it was not a big deal at all. So for breakfast, of course, I'm having avocado toast. It's like the most basic food ever. This is a little clip of me standing in front of my building at 5 a.m. Literally, so many people were outside. I was like, what's going on? Like, this is insane. But like most of my neighbors were out and I was like super confused. Good morning. I took an Uber to the airport. I was gonna do like the typical New Yorker thing where I take the train there, but it was just too much. I was not trying to have it. I was super tired, dead tired, and I actually could not say bye to my grandma because it was freaking 4 a.m. and she was sleeping, so I texted her a sweet little message about how I was going away and how I would see her the following Tuesday when I got back home. This was actually the first time that I was meeting baby Dylan. I've met Zoe before, back when Michelle lived in the Bronx, and I visited her about 4 years ago. She's so cute, and I mean, Zoe is even cuter. I love them. This is some homemade slime that my cousin made that left my hands super glittery. So we had always planned to go on last minute errands just to pick up anything else we needed for the trip that I didn't want to carry on the airplane. Okay, my cousin is in love with Pinterest just as much as I am, and she has made so many Harry Potter inspired like home decor. So this is a little montage of that. Everything is literally so cool. She also has thrown multiple like Harry Potter inspired parties. So this is just like leftover decorations. She's actually sent me some of the decorations too. So I do have some of the stuff that she was able to send to me at home, and I love them. Boarding the ship was actually so smooth. There wasn't a fuss about what was in our bags or anything. Michelle had a suitcase and a book bag. I had a duffel bag and a book bag, and we got on really smoothly. We showed our passports. A lot of people are going to tell you that you don't need your passport to go on a cruise. You need your passport, okay? A lot of people told me that I wasn't going to need mine, and that's the only thing they wanted when we checked in was a passport, not even my ID. So it's very important that you carry that around no matter what people say. It was honestly really such a beautiful ship. I didn't know what I was expecting, but definitely not this. We were drinking that frosé literally within the first 3 hours that we got onto the ship, and we were so lit. From other NCL reviews that I've seen on YouTube, the rooms actually didn't look as cute, but our room was amazing for like the small amount of space that we had. It was a really good room, and I almost died when I seen that our window was literally facing the water. That ravioli that you see on the top left of the screen was like the first dinner that we had. It was shrimp ravioli at an Italian restaurant on the ship. Literally so good. I was a little iffy about the casino, but honestly, it was my favorite thing about the ship. It was literally so much fun. We lost a lot of money and we got it all back, but it was really just fun to be there. I didn't really know what I was doing, just literally pressing buttons and hoping that I would win something and not lose all of my money. This was the morning that we got to Nassau. The first thing we seen was this beautiful little lighthouse. Nassau was really such a beautiful place to be. It was very colorful. Oh my god, there were so many pirate ships and so many like pirate inspired things. We went to a pirate museum and it was honestly the creepiest thing ever, but still a lot of fun. After the Pirate Museum, we got some drinks and we stood on the beach for a while. My cousin really wanted to get some Wi-Fi so that she could reach her family back home to see that everything was okay. I will never forget this night that we got back. All I did was eat French fries. It was the only thing that I wanted, and I got all that I could. The deck looked really pretty at night. This was the day that we were actually going to Stirrup Cay. So it's an island in the Bahamas that NCL owns. So I don't feel like I have enough insight to do a review, but I am going to talk about what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it. I mean, there is nothing about the cruise that I didn't like. I will say that. The hospitality was great. We had someone who came to the room every day to see if we needed anything. I mean, kind of like a normal hotel, but it just felt like a little more personal on the cruise. Like they would knock on the door and say our names and say hi and be like, do you need anything today? It was really like the cutest thing in the world. The entertainment. There's a huge itinerary for every single day. There are going to be things that you can do all hours of the day, I promise you. NCL crew never stop partying. They literally party until like 12 o'clock. Like no one wants you to go to bed. They just want you to party all the time. And it's a good thing. They have like different bands playing covers around the ship. The casino is like the biggest form of entertainment. I love being in the casino, even though like I was just literally just hitting buttons. I didn't even really know what I was doing in there, but it was still a lot of fun. There's this big like auditorium. I know I'm not saying that correctly. There's like a room where all the performances happen, and they'll have like a stand-up comedian, or they'll have the dancers or the singers perform. The entertainment, even though it's cover stuff, it's not cheesy at all. Like the singers are really good singers and the dancers are amazing. Being in Nassau was great. Like I said, everything just felt like a routine. The Bahamians were really nice. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Bahamians. I feel like it's Bahamians. They were really cool. Some of them didn't even want to sell. They were just like, hey, do you want to buy, or do you just like want to have fun? And we were like, no, we're not gonna buy. And they were like, okay, cool. Like some of them weren't down to haggle, but some of them were in the routine of like getting ready to sell you anything. They even had like the little teenagers haggling in front of the stores too, which I thought was really cool because that is their home. People live there, but you know, a lot of visitors come around also, and it seems like it's something that they've gotten used to. We didn't eat off of the ship, which shouldn't be a surprise considering the food was all inclusive on the ship. I would recommend eating off the ship though, because I heard that like the food on the island is like super good. The next island that we went to was Stirrup Cay, and that was owned by NCL, so all of the food on there was all inclusive. They had free beach chairs for everyone. It was set up really nicely, very clean. It almost seemed like it wasn't a real beach that we were on compared to Nassau. For my rating, 5 out of 5 stars. It was really an amazing trip. I think the trip was so great because you don't have to worry about anything. I feel like no matter how many times I planned my trip to Universal Studios. When I got there, I was still worried about how much money I had to spend on food, how much money I had to spend on entertainment, how much money here, how much money there. And when you get on the cruise, all of that is behind you. You don't have to worry about paying for anything unless it's like you want to pay for a gift or something to bring someone back home. I feel like the main thing that I could say is that if you want to go on a trip where you don't have to worry about anything, go on a cruise. When Michelle and I got on the ship, people were already drinking, and I don't blame them. Like, there were also people on the trip who weren't getting off the ship. They were like back-to-back vacationers, or like they would just stay. They would just stay on. Like, people love being on cruises so much that like some of them didn't even get off the ship. There really is nothing to fear. It's really hard to like fall overboard. It's like such a difficult thing to do. You'd have to like really be doing that like intentionally. I really don't have anything else to say. I don't have anything else to compare it to, so I'm gonna say that this was an amazing trip and everyone should go on a cruise. I was really worried that the food was gonna make me sick because of that one Bob's Burgers episode. There really is nothing to complain about. There really is zero things to complain about. I'm sure that like if I go on another cruise and it's not the same, maybe then I'll have something to complain about, but as of right now, it was amazing. As you can see at the end of the trip, we got back home and we watched Inside Out, which was a really, really good film. They were trying to figure out a movie that I've never seen before so they can make me watch it, and Inside Out was one that I haven't seen. You guys will be seeing more of Michelle because we're gonna go to Universal Studios soon. We have to. It's the next thing that we're doing, and there's gonna be even more B-roll. You're not gonna be able to control us when we get to Universal Studios because Harry Potter is our jam. Literally. I literally have my Harry Potter books back here, just chilling. That's how much I love Harry Potter. I know that I keep on repeating myself, but I don't feel like I'm getting to the bottom line of what I'm trying to say. If you are here for an NCL cruise like review, 5 out of 5, do it. It's the best. You're not gonna regret it. It was such a smooth trip, no worries, no one bothered you. Oh my god, just don't get too drunk because you will go to ship jail. It's a thing. They will lock you up in the bottom of the ship. They will do it. It's called the brig. It's called the brig. We saw a couple of people who may have ended up in the brig from like drinking too much, but there's really nothing to worry about. Knowing how scared I was to go on this cruise and like looking back on it now, it's such a silly thing to worry about. Like I always say in my videos, I am so horrible at ending my videos because I'm so awkward, but everything is all inclusive. If you want to buy extra like hard alcohol, you can, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because the drinks that we had, the free drinks, were pretty strong. If you're gonna bring money, you're really only gonna be spending money on like gifts for other people at the gift shops. Food was good. They had multiple different choices. Their French fries are freaking amazing. NCL Cruise Line French fries are so good. There's also a sports bar where you can get Korean chili barbecue wings that are so amazing. You have to try them. The entertainment, it never stops. They don't sleep. They just want to entertain you all the time, and you don't have anything to worry about. If you want to go on a trip where you just get to be lazy and eat and sleep, then this is the one for you. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.